AI agents is one of the fastest growing sectors in the crypto market and is currently the hottest sector in crypto right now. Over the last 30 days, we've seen numerous AI agent projects explode, doing hundreds, if not thousands, in percent in gains. Today, we're going to be talking about the top 3 large cap AI agents in crypto right now that have the potential to see even more explosive gains in 2025, where some of these AI agent coins could do an easy 10x or more. Since we are in crypto, everything comes with risk, so nothing in this video is financial advice, and it's all for educational and entertainment purposes only, so always make sure to do your own research. Now that you're ready to get started, hit that subscribe button and let's jump right into this. Now, the first large cap AI agent coin that we're going to be talking about is Virtual Protocol. And if we go to the top AI agent coins by market cap, according to CoinGecko, we could see that Virtual Protocol is number one, sitting at a 3.9, but let's just round it up to a $4 billion market cap. And Virtual Protocol is a project that I'm absolutely bullish on for several reasons, is because what it really does, it opens it up for the mainstream to really be able to get involved in crypto. So, just a little background information on what Virtual Protocol is it allows people to create and deploy their AI agents on the base chain without any knowledge of coding. So that's absolutely key, the part without knowing how to code, because previously, in order to build a project in crypto, either you had to know how to develop projects on your own and or hire other developers that had the knowledge to create projects. So what this really reminds me of, because I've been in technology since 2010, and I can see the evolutionary change of crypto, really following the patterns of what happened in mobile and in the early internet days, and by allowing people without the knowledge and skill set to create their own AI agents was very similar to let's say that when you had, let's say, Wix, that allowed your everyday person to create their website without any knowledge of coding. Another example of that is Squarespace, and you probably heard of those too. And the best well-known example is Shopify. So back in the day, if you wanted to create your own e-commerce website, you had to have some sort of technical knowledge when it came to coding. But when Shopify came out, it allowed the everyday person like you and I to be able to create our own online store. And these companies here end up being worth billions of dollars. So one of the things when we look at getting into projects early is seeing where the narrative or where things could trend moving forward. So that's why when I look at Virtual Protocol, for example, I see it as being something that will be one of the projects that have the potential to reach $100 billion or more in market cap. So, it sounds crazier now, but once again, this is not my first bull run. I've been in crypto since 2017, so this is my third run, and I saw Solana do get to 90 billion when nobody thought that was possible. Dogecoin do 90 billion, SHIB do 40 billion, right? So when the bull run happens, I would not be surprised to see Virtual Protocol as one of the projects that reaches $100 billion market cap. And since AI, it will be one of the new narratives for this bull run, there has been no benchmark in terms of how high AI projects could reach. Whereas in meme coins, for example, the top benchmark that is set by Doge right now at 90 billion. So there is some sort of psychological barrier that happens if a meme coin does reach that. It's not to say that it can't break it and go higher, but because there's no ceiling that has been set for AI coins, that means that it could go into price discovery a lot more freely. So, my number one large cap AI agent coin is Virtual Protocol. And, if you go to click on right here where it says enter apps, you'll see that it brings you to an entire ecosystem of AI agents that are developed within the Virtual Protocol's ecosystem. And, there are quite some very prominent ones that you probably heard of. The largest one right here is AI-XBT. The market cap of that is 638 million. So you have a couple projects right here that are over 100 million already, right? So what I'll be doing is in my next video, I'll be creating a ranking list of what projects within the Virtual Protocols ecosystem that could do, a 10, 20, or 100x or more. So if you're interested in, learning what projects I believe will do some significant gains this bull run, then make sure to hit the subscribe button to keep posted here. So if we go back to virtual protocols here, so it's sitting at right now a $4 billion market cap. And it really ran up really hard over, I would say, over the last 2 months. So, you can kind of see it flatline here from September, October, and then more recently, it started to really take off right here within the last month and a half, where, it went from a couple hundred million all the way to its current market cap of 4 billion. So in my opinion, I think there's a lot of room for virtual protocol to run from here. So, sitting at a 4 billion market cap, if it reaches a $100 billion market cap, then that's a 25x from here. So, virtual protocol is definitely one of the big winners that I believe will be absolutely huge in this bull run. Next up is AI16Z, which is a decentralized venture capitalist fund built on the Solana blockchain. And it's inspired by a really renowned venture capitalist by the name of Marc Andreessen. So this entire fund here is inspired by the A16Z venture capitalist firm created by Marc Andreessen. And so AI16Z, the AI agent that runs this fund, is named and inspired after Marc Andreessen. So the AI agent is called Marc AI Andreessen. And if you're unfamiliar with who Marc Andreessen is, because it's very important to understand the link between the inspiration of AI16Z and the real life investor. So this is Marc Andreessen right here, for those who don't know, and he's been around for quite a long time. He actually built one of the first internet browsers called Netscape back in the mid 90s. So that eventually sold to AOL for $4.2 billion. So he's been around for a very long time in terms of the internet and also for mobile. So if you go to his portfolio, for example, he has been an investor in some very notable companies. You have Airbnb, Coinbase, which is Web3 and crypto, Facebook, Instagram, for example, Oculus. So he's been around, and Skype. So he's been a part of the growth of a lot of really, really large companies, especially in Web3, for example, or crypto, mainly Coinbase right here. So the whole premise behind AI16Z is really to parlay or to piggyback off of the success of Marc Andreessen. So right now, according to their website, you can see that there's no affiliation with Marc Andreessen and his VC firm. So a lot of the price action of AI16Z will depend on how well this AI is able to manage the funds and allocate it into the hottest crypto plays and get returns for the investors. So right now, if you go to their to next screener, for example, you'll see that the current market cap of AI16Z is taking about $1.7 billion market cap, and you can see at its all-time high, it hit about $2 billion market cap. So it's a project that's been around for about 2 months, has a fair bit of volume that's coming through, about 5.6 million here. So you could tell that it's gone quite parabolic ever since that it's launched 2 months ago. And once again, the price action of this is, I believe, that will be strongly tied to how well this AI agent will be able to distribute funds into specific projects and how well those projects will perform. So let's say that this AI agent is able to find projects really, really early and also to find projects that do well later on, then really the price or the sky is the limit for AI16Z. So from here, let's say that the market cap is 2 billion. I could see that if the this decentralized venture capitalist fund picks up some really good picks and gives their investors good return during that time, then I could see the market cap of AI16Z going to about a $20 billion or more. So that would be about a clean 10x or higher from here. And next we have Zero1Bro. So Zero1Bro is probably one of the first examples, in my opinion, that is able to integrate a lot of the data that it's able to gather across the internet and really be able to make decisions on its own in a very autonomous and independent way especially about how it applies to real life situations. So Zero1Bro has been, a big part in terms of several different things, such as the self-launching of the Pump.Fun token. So, it's already had a huge impact on crypto just through Pump.Fun. And it's also involved in, several big things such as minting NFTs, for example, also being able to autonomously collect a gathering of over 200,000 followers across its socials, for example. So it's really operating like its own person, so to speak. So, I could definitely see Zero1Bro with a lot of potential here. And in a way, it integrates a lot of the future technology, such as ML, which stands for machine learning, or LLM, which is the language learning model, which helps AI expand its understanding of communication. So that way it communicates much more effectively, not with humans, for example, but also with other AI as well. So a really nice thing that's going to be coming out of that for sure, as we see AI not only interact with humans, but also amongst each other as well. So if we go to the chart here, we can see that its current market cap is sitting at about 800 or 600 million market cap. The project has been around for about 2 months here. So if you look at the growth, it's been on the upwards trend ever since pretty much it's got launched right here. So in the future, if the really, in my opinion, what I believe that the technology, and this is the website, you won't be able to find much in it, so you're better off going to its X page, for example, and just learning more about it here. But in my opinion, the success of this project will depend on how powerful its ML or machine learning capabilities are in conjunction with its LLM, so the language learning model. So how efficiently it's able to grab data from all its communication points and then put in a way where it's able to put that out into the real world, and let's say to mint much better NFTs that are fitting for a specific audience, for example, or let's say building a social audience and let's say expanding it from its current demographic to tapping into new demographics. So right now, for example, in crypto, it's very male dominated, with, let's say, males 35 and under. So let's say if you have Zero1Bro, let's say it's able to expand on that demographic and let's say tap into the female demographic, I think that will greatly increase its value. So right now, Zero1Bro is sitting at a $600 million market cap. And I could see this going to probably, a $10 billion market cap or more during the peak of the bull run. So that gives it a good 10 to 15x or more from here. So once again, it all depends on, how well that technology that really helps facilitate the AI agents learn future behavior, for example, and how well they could execute it in the real world.